Evan, is it possible you're afraid of sex?
Your way of base?
Okay.
I have a lot of sex.
Good.
A lot of sex, okay? So I don't need to sleep with you or Peter or any of my friends.
Okay, you don't need to. Do you want to?
It doesn't matter what I want.
It doesn't matter what you want.
Yes.
It doesn't matter what you want.
Yes.
It doesn't matter what you want.
Stop saying that.
I want you to hear how ridiculous it sounds.
It's not ridiculous. I have a boyfriend. It doesn't matter what I want anymore.
Do you hear yourself? You only have a boyfriend because it's something you want. The whole reason you came out of the closet was to live the way you want.
And I didn't come out of the closet so I could have what I want. I came out because I have no other choice.
Bullshit.
That's not bullshit. I didn't choose to be gay.
But you chose to be out. Plenty of cocksuckers go about their lives with wives and children and pugs and parakeets, and no one is ever the wiser. For those people, it's more important to be normal than it is to be happy. Those people, it doesn't matter what they want. They've decided to be superfluous. But you, Evan, you've made it pretty clear that it matters what you want. You've surrounded yourself with attractive, successful, out gay men. You chose that. So tell me, Evan, what do you want?
Just because I have a bunch of gay friends doesn't mean that I fuck them.
You're right. It doesn't.
Besides, it's only been in the last couple of years, since college, that I have any gay friends at all. I mean, when I was in school, I have almost no gay friends. Even after I came out, all my friends were straight and they were totally fine with me, and I didn't hang out with any of these guys on campus. I wasn't part of any club.
Careful. You almost sound proud of that.
I'm just saying. Any homo can segregate himself, but I can be friends with anybody. And you know why? Because not everything is about sex with me. I can be friends with a guy without hanging out and to fuck him, which I'm starting to see it's totally impossible for someone like you.
Okay, how many of your straight buddies are you still close to? How many of them invited you to go on double dates when you had your first boyfriend?
I've been on double dates, Dutch fuck.
Let me tell you a little something about straight people, Evan. And I hope you're sobered up now. Because the quicker you learn this, the better. The only reason a straight man is ever friends with a faggot is for the opportunity to appear sensitive while crying at your inevitable funeral.
That's a horrible thing to say.
It's the worst thing to ignore.
You're completely full of shit.
Look, I'm trying to save you a lot of disappointment. Don't fool yourself, kid. Heterosexuals hate us. They hate us. They may tolerate us. They may laugh at us. They may tell us they love us and want the same things we do. But in the end, they wish we'd just go away. And do you know why?
Do tell me.
Because it bothers them that we fuck each other.
That's it?
That's it. That's the only reason. But they can handle the swish. They're fine with the flamboyant fashion and the act up and the daytime talk shows. But when they stop and remember that we put our dicks inside of one another, and worse, that we like it, that's when their stomachs turn. That's when we get compared to pedophiles and sheep fuckers and the worst kind of humans imaginable.
I don't think you understand straight people at all.
Oh.
I can't believe you just got that award. You're totally, I don't know, a straightest.
How many people at your new job know you're gay?
It's a new job. They hardly know my
Your
last.
sexual identity is more important than your last name.
You can't be serious.
Who you're fucking should be the first thing people know about you. Heterosexuals throw it in your face. You shake their hands, weighted down by wedding rings. In their offices, nothing but pictures of the people they fuck and pictures of the children they've made from fucking those people. They crack jokes about the kind of fucking they do and do not do. But if you make one comment, Evan, about who you like to fuck, suddenly you're NC-17. You're not safe for work.
The world has changed since you were my age, man. I just don't think that we make people that uncomfortable anymore.
You're right. People have finally found a way to tolerate our presence. But our behavior is still anathema to every breathing human on the planet. It doesn't matter if we chant, we're here, we're queer. They know. And they don't care. It's no longer news that we exist. It's now imperative that we fuck. Fine with the fact that we're men who love men. What they cannot accept is that we're men who sodomize men, and we should sodomize men. As many men as possible, as often as possible. And we should talk about it and write about it and make ugly, pretentious art about it and live through it, goddammit. What we should not do under any circumstance is blush about it. The minute we start apologizing for our driving desire to force our cocks into each other is the minute we disappear. We fuck, we stay alive. Ironically, it's the one thing we have in common with the heterosexuals. The continuation of our population is 100% dependent on sex, and not reproduction. Sex. And this is another reason they hate us. They're jealous that we can get our rocks off without consequence of procreation. And this, in fact, is why straight people love AIDS.